All right, good evening. It is January 24th. Devons meat chickens are officially 6 weeks old today. They were born, hatched, whatever, on December 13th. So we are at that 6-week marker. Their growth, this is typically kind of the point where I start to get a little worried that within the next couple weeks that they will not be the size that I would like them to be. They usually end up surprising me, but I can't help it. At the 6-week marker, I'm looking at them like, there's no way you're going to be big enough to butcher in 2 weeks. But this is where they're going to start growing extremely rapidly. Food intake typically picks up quite a bit, and water and all of that. So I'm going to show you these chicks, or meat chickens. As of right now, they're not really chicks no more. But age-wise, yeah, they are. And see what they are looking like at this 6 weeks. So I've got their heat lamps on right now, really just to have a lot of light for this video. The red light does make it hard to see, but that's about the only light I have out here for the time being. They have 4 heat lamps in here. I had 2 of them off today and 2 of them on, but I've plugged those others in just to give some better lighting in here. Feathering has still got a little ways to come on some of them. At this point, it's not even a big deal anymore. We survived negative temperatures with the wind chills last week and did pretty darn good. There's one walking. You can see how a meat chicken walks at 6 weeks of age. They start to get pretty darn big. I don't know if you can use that as a size comparison. That 5-gallon waterer is setting on a cinder block. A cinder block setting in that manner is typically about 8 inches tall, 7.5, 8 inches tall. So that chicken, as you can see, can reach that waterer very, very well. If that helps you kind of gauge their size. Here is my hand on top of one of the meat chickens to kind of show how wide they are. They're getting pretty heavy. They're getting pretty hefty as well. Big old guys. They are eating an astronomical amount of feed. We have lost a few, some to the cold last week, some to them crowding each other. Not sure of the exact number that we have right now. I lost count, but we have lost a few during this whole entire process. That is typical when raising especially a humongous group of meat chickens. We started out with 144. They are currently eating Nature-Wise Nutrina meat bird feed. It is a crumble. That is what they have been on, with the exception of their chick starter that they ran through 1 bag per brooder. They have been on the meat bird feed the whole entire time. Devon had brought me some random bags of feed, flock raiser, and I think some laying feed. She ended up taking those back, and they have been strictly on meat bird feed this whole entire time, which I am super excited about. That meat bird feed does help them grow quite a bit. I have switched out both of their waterers at this point for 5-gallon waterers, so they have a total of 10 gallons of water in this pen. And I'm going to show you a closer look at these waterers. I filled these waterers up before I left for work this morning, so sometime between 7 and 8 a.m. this morning is when I filled them up. Here is a look at one of the 5-gallon waterers. That water line is right there. So that is 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons, probably closer to 2 gallons left in that particular water. And there is the other one. It is about the same. So they've, out of 10 gallons, they've got about approximately 4 gallons or so of water left. That means they drank 6 gallons of water today within about an 8-hour time frame. That's quite a bit of water. But there is quite a bit of chickens in here. Their feed, filled their feeders up completely to the top. This is a 25-pound feeder, and it is about there. And that other one, it's really hard to see, but it is a little less than what this other one that I just showed you is. If you are raising meat chickens, not on pasture, strictly on feed like I am, you can guess that they are going to eat quite a bit of feed. Typically what it kind of averages out to for me, raising meat chickens for 8 weeks of age, usually costs me about $10 per chicken. So raising your own meat chickens on strictly feed is definitely not cheaper than store-bought chicken, but you are getting a better quality of chicken. You know how that chicken was taken care of, you know how it was fed, how it was watered, and all of that good stuff, where when you're buying chicken from the store, you have no earthly idea how well or not well that it was taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I've got to fill up these waterers. I've got to top off feeders. And I've got a ton of other chores back here behind me that I've still got to do. And I will see y'all next week for the 7-week update for Devon's Meat Chickens. Thank y'all for watching.